Hi coach, hi guys, a pleasant day. And I just want to share my understanding about the LCP or what we call learner-centered psychological principles. Learner-centered psychological principles. The learner is the center of instruction. The word of instruction revolves around the learner. So under the learner-centered psychological principles, there are four main factors, namely cognitive and metacognitive factor. So under cognitive and metacognitive factor, it is basically talk about the mental condition or ability of a person, the way how he or she adopt and gain knowledge and use it for its own sake to grow as an individual. So under the cognitive and metacognitive factor, there are six principles. And next is the motivational and affective factors. It is includes emotion or socio-emotional factors that motivates learner to do such thing like by the means of motivation it will increase individual persistence in reaching specific goals for academic and life goals. Third factor of learner-centered psychological principle is developmental and social factors, wherein learning is a unique journey for each person because each learner has his own unique combination of genetic and environmental factors that influence him or her to become a better student. So, in this factor, it will create an opportunities and constraint for students. Indeed, learning is most effective when differential development within and across physical, mental, emotional, and social domain will taken into account. The next and last factor is individual differences factor. It's simply recognizing individuals' identity, its culture, religions, and status in life. The interaction between learner differences and curricular and environmental condition is another key factor affecting learner outcomes. Learning learner can develop skills to reflect and regulate their thoughts and behavior in order to learn more effectively. So, these individual differences um, should not be a hindrance for each student. Learner-centered psychological principles is an educational approach helps students develop skills such as decision making and problem solving, teamwork, and presentation skills that are relevant to the improvement of the student. It talks about the mental capacities of the student towards adapting and gaining knowledge that improves collaboration among their classmates, friends, and as well as to the teacher. And despite of their individual differences and learning contexts, the student must still be informed and monitored, which might be influenced in different ways, such as developmental, emotional, and social influence that constitute to their individuality. Allowing students to work autonomously and collaborate with others can develop their sense of competence in result in increasing student motivation. Thus, learner-centered psychological principles, it is where student is the center of learning and the teacher is responsible for facilitating learners. Learning psychological principles taught me many things. It made it make me realize how crucial learning is to the life of a student. And be able to achieve and attain their specific goal, they must collaborate and unite with each other. Indeed, we always need to put learners in the center of learning. Hence, this certain matter make me wonder if this educational approach be used by those teachers, then there will be no student will left behind because this educational approach is quite interesting and yet effective to improve learners to their fullest capacity.
Good day, Coach. I am Rovic Tawakal, PS80 in Mathematics 1K. This is my reflections about the learner-centered psychological principle theories. Each individual has different perspectives in all aspects, and that includes learning. As a student, I explore and develop, but encounter different struggle and chaos, and gain more experience from it. They or maybe us, ourselves, may have hard time to understanding such thing depending on our physical and intellectual capabilities. This is why when teaching one should need to take account different comfort zone and create productive environment for the student to enjoy schools and be productive as well. The time went to technology helped us a lot in terms of teaching. The gadgets made things more convenient, but this does not affect the principles that everyone should attend. This principle taught me the different thing that every student, especially the professor, should know. It's so different field of learning techniques for both learners and teachers that can help them with a lot of schema. For this happen, one should know the interests and capabilities and make path in their own. As a student and aspiring teacher as well, I do have a lot of thoughts in my head that more makes me want to discover more this kind of things. However, I wonder what negative possibilities these things may bring. Is this really needed? How that is different from teaching directly on how the things were made? Does it not save more time? By the way, I am Rovic Tawakal, USED in Mathematics 1K.
Good day, everyone, especially to our Coach Jude. I am Nurhafija as Asadil, the group leader for Team 6. What I have learned in this Module 2, which is Learner-Centered Psychological Principles. Knowledge widens and deepens the mindset or the mind of a student to continue to build links between new information and experiences in their existing knowledge base. The environment where children grow will affect their mentality. Cultural or group influences on students can impact many educationally relevant variables, such as motivation or motivating them, orientation toward learning and thinking or ways of thinking. The moment child go to school, she will going to face a different environment far, far from um, accustomed. A person is most interested to learn when she is being curious of something, as it motivates him or her to seek more until it satisfies him. And when she is being motivated, a person is more eager to learn. And I have learned also that successful learners are active, goal directed, self regulating, and assume personal responsibility for contributing to their own learning. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, Coach Jude Martinez. Good day po, ma'am. So, before I'm going to state and reflect my learnings about learning-centered principles, let me first introduce myself to you. I am Katrina Bairulla, a member of Group 6 Team Libra. So, let us start. So, the first one is how developmental and social factors influence learning environments in promoting fairness, respect, and care inside the classroom. Developmental and social factors play a vital role and influence learning environment inside the classroom. The social environment and an experience environment which stimulate the mind to grow and by systematically rewarding a child for learning. However, learning is also a social process. In the classroom, learning takes place when the learner interacts with instructors and peers. The learning environment and classroom dynamics may affect the learning experience either positively or negatively. Students who study in a positive learning environment have been shown to be more motivated, engaged, and have a higher overall learning ability. So the next one is, what new learning have this lesson or topic contributed to your knowledge in pursuing the learner-centered psychological principles theories? Learner-centered education uses interactive strategies to engage the students and develop their abilities. This educational approach helps students develop skills such as decision-making and problem-solving, teamwork, and skills presentation. Students learn important communicative and collaborative skills through group work, and students learn to direct their own learning, ask questions, and complete tasks independently. However, at the end of this reflection, I wonder that learning-centered principles is very important in human act of learning. As we go along, education has played a vital role in life as means of learning processes. So that's all, and thank you.